You speak as though I have conquered death. I live death every day. I am surrounded by it, smothered by it. Look at you now. He would have everlasting life. You seek to defy death, yet you cannot even defy sleep. And our like sleep is to death. It is a painted death.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody just calm down!
Help!
Here,
Oh,
take my hand.
ah!
Come on. You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No, get it away from me!
Take it. Take my hand.
Ah!
I hear the train a-comin', it's rollin' round the bend.
Don't fall asleep, Rob. I
Oh
saw
my
you
god.
nodding off. What? It was just 3 short videos. It's about I don't know, 2 minutes all in all. Is that too much?
I'm a modern man with a short attention span.
Set the tone. Lucent Painted Death. Everybody, please do sign up. Getting close to 700 now, which is very.
Where's the replicator video, Michael?
What Replicator video? Your trailer?
Why haven't you made me one yet?
I don't make trailers for people.
Yet.
Going on about. And then our new, our drawing stream intro. How are you going, Rob? I haven't chatted to you since Camels, I think. What have you been doing? Where have you been?
What about our show on Thursday, Michael?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, since then. That was actually a good show too. I enjoyed that. We just shot the shit because there was nothing really happening. Actually, the day before on Camels, we usually show what's new, and no one had launched in a while, so we didn't. But let me say hello to people in the chat here. We got Sam Rogers in the house. B Rose is here. Raiden Ready. Got CJ. I used to know a CJ back in the day. I wonder if it's the same one I knew.
Yes, Bancroft.
He was a good rollerblader. Could be
the same one.
Are you the same CJ who was a really good rollerblader? We got Stephen Rockwood here. Clickbait. Michael draws digitally, and as I said, I'm only doing clickbait from now on. Our last stream this week, like this stream last week. I'm getting there.
Oh mate,
4,000 views. Can you believe
those poor
power
people
of a thumbnail? I know. They're like, ooh, Twister video. I'll watch 2 hours of Twister, whatever it is. And they were so disappointed. They were like, what's going on with the algorithm? Where's the Twister? And then they would say, why does it take too long to why does it take 2 hours to cover Twister? I said, I didn't even think we mentioned it once. I forgot that was the thumbnail by the time it was there. We got Aerith in the house. Who else is here? Pum Spack. There's Jason from Unhinged Entertainment, Peephole Circus. I sent the link to Camel. He said he was awake. I don't know what's going on. That's okay. We'll keep the people occupied. Oh. Speak of the devil, and he shall maybe appear. I'm just seeing a black screen. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Less grumpy. No grumpy moon today, thankfully. Although we did get 4,000 views with grumpy moon. So
Yeah, I gotta maybe that was the secret. You know, people were like, who's this a-hole?
I'm still saying hello to some people. We got John here, 80s Made Consumer, who I'm really liking his channel. He's got a brand new channel. I think he's got 100 subs.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, he's good. He's got a good setup. He chats just about, well, I mean, 80s Made Consumer, you know, Ninja Turtles and all that sort of stuff, and Comicsgate. He's a big Comicsgate convert.
Oh, nice.
So that's good. Peephole Circus is here. Who else is here? Mo Biggs. How Mo Biggs? What's the meaning of this? I don't know what he was referring to, but hopefully everything will be okay. We got Passion in the house. I haven't seen Passion in a while. Great to see him. And Jaro's got a new fancy yellow avatar there, and he's giving away his possible location. He says afternoon, everyone, which means he's either in our neck of the woods or somewhere west of us, by the sounds of it. Who haven't I said hello to? Sumo Thori's here. And Dude Man. Hey, Dude Man. Still better than Rob's intro. Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude Man says Pterodactyl Davis stole your look, Rob. Saying you look like a baby.
Oh, I look like a baby.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, that's how Camel drew you. Commie Mark is here. How you going, Commie Mark? Bancroft, even if it's the same CJ, he's not going to admit to rollerblading past publicly. You guys, I watched a rollerblading documentary today.
No one cares.
So good. It took me right back.
No one cares.
He was telling me about it.
Yeah.
But Bancroft was like, let me tell you all about rollerblading. And I'm like, all right.
So
let me tell you about how it's
so
not
good.
gay. I was like, oh yeah.
It isn't. It's not my fault. You guys believe the propaganda. You got propagandized. You failed to have an open mind and see through it.
By big rollerblade. They were like, we got to put
out big skateboard. Big
skateboard. Yeah.
Yeah, they did us in. KSS says, I hate the time change. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about that. Even though today is a public holiday, yeah, I don't really want to change the time too much. It's friggin' daylight savings. Bancroft has some shocking news to report, says Mo Biggs. Well, I'm interested to hear it. Old Dirty Fatty says, thank you, Bancroft, for having an alternative to the Sunday Night Jack show. Old Shane's still going. Man, those guys stream for so long. I don't know how they do it.
Crazy.
I don't know how they do it.
Get a job. Get a real job.
Couple of hours max. That's it. All right.
I mean, I don't even know how you have anything to talk about.
Even like if it's a launch or a closeout, sure, man, you do what you want. But I don't know how they do it so regularly.
Hold on. Breaking news. I need to play something here to bring this in because Mo has some shocking news here. I can never find that video.
Please, Pittsburgh! Nothing to see here, please!
He says, brace yourself. The Guffanoid campaign ended without reaching its funding goal.
Well, we all know whose fault.
Time.
We all know whose fault that is.
I didn't promote it.
Good job, Guffanoid. Is Guffanoid? Is that a book?
Let's just leave it there. Just if you don't know what Guffanoid is,
don't ask
in
any
a happy
place.
place.
Well, now I need to. I'm gonna check myself.
Oh God, he's gonna go Google it. Just put on private search, like private browser when you search it. You don't want your wife.
Guffanoid number one. Here we go. $118.
How many backers did it get?
19.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Continue reading.
Look at all these happy people in here who don't know what Guffanoid is.
Like how many mortal enemies are you up to now?
3, only 3.
Yeah,
some of them are kayfabe, but I don't want to let people know which ones are kayfabe because some of that's still going. So, but I think 3 genuine mortal enemies. I've ruined their careers by not bringing them on the show.
See, everybody assumes that I'm all kayfabe. The truth is, I hate everybody equally. So
No one assumes that you're all kayfabe, Camel.
if I ever talk shit about anyone, that's purely
no,
from the
that's
heart.
gayfabe, Camel. That's different. Gayfabe is Camel.
Oh, you pretend to be gay, but I'm not. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you and I don't pretend. We're actually.
It's like how you pretend to walk, but you can't.
I try. I roll around.
Yeah, there's a lot of special effects. Check out what I've been drawing these last few days. That's a lot of
Moses.
water. Yeah, a bit Moses-ish.
Parting the seas.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this froth at the top, but the whole thing, I've just been like, well, we'll see how it goes. And I'm pretty happy with it. I've still got to make some more watery bits in it and stuff. But yeah, I really like that.
Is the truth mean? Is telling someone the truth mean?
Not if it's the truth.
I'm sorry, Camel.
No, it's tough love. It's tough.
Well,
love.
sometimes it's mean to not say anything. You know, you just let people just
sometimes people will say, "Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me afterwards?" You know, when you knew something and you let me just do something, but then you didn't tell me, and I'm like, well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
It is funny though, like. This is kind of related, but not really. I remember when someone was interacting with another person and I'm like, oh, I wanted to tell them that probably, you know, they should give that person a little bit of a wide berth, but you can't say that. You got to let them discover it for themselves.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that. People come into CG, they're new. They don't really know kind of what's what or who's who yet. They're just super enthusiastic. I do not suggest anyone ever slide into anyone's DM and say, hey, just a heads up, stay away from this person, that person, don't say this. Like, that's not a good thing to do. People will figure it out for themselves. And how would you feel? Like, I don't like anyone saying that to me either, so I don't want to do that to anyone else.
Yeah,
look at Apex Comics' comic here. Excellent water bankrupt. Thank you. It's not rock cliffs. Yes, it is. Wait till I get the color holds on this. It's going to really be banging.
I mean, why is the water going through those two people? That doesn't seem like it makes much sense.
But I haven't drawn the people yet.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm only on backgrounds at the moment. I'm not really in a people drawing mood yet. So it's not rock cliffs, Jason. They will have more splattering and splooshing.
The top of it looks like seaweed, Mike. The top looks like seaweed. What can I say?
Hang on, I can't hear anything. What the hell? Oh, I'm back now. What did you say?
It looks like seaweed, the top of the water.
That's froth. Can you wait until it gets colored?
Do better.
God damn it.
Do better.
Do better.
Everyone just hold your friggin' horses here. Jason says you should put some trees on that. It kind of does look like there's trees.
Where's the moon?
But there will be a sun.
That is a perfect moon shot. Look, it's all framed for it.
Maybe I will put a moon.
Yeah,
maybe that's a good idea, Rob. That your first. I'm going to steal that. Actually, I think I'm going to put a moon in here.
Do it now.
It won't be the first time we steal.
No. The moon goes in at the coloring. I don't need to put a moon in now. That comes later.
I think you do. I think that's going right now.
No, I'm not drawing this today. I've had enough of this. I've been doing this all friggin' week.
So
I'm going to do something easy.
A triangle.
No, something much easier than that. Hold on a sec. Let me bring this.
Does it involve tracing?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Oh, you got Dean has joined your Bogan band of brothers.
Dean, yeah, Dean's a Bogan band of brothers. I love it. I'm going to make a meme out of that, a video. That's great.
That's two good ideas in less than 10 seconds. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I
France, how disappointing.
It's important to the story. A lot of the story takes place in Paris, and I wanted another big architecture sort of page This one will be set at night. But man, I've got so many of these reference photos of this thing. It is complicated. This I may have bitten off more than I can chew, but I've done the sketch now, so we're doing it.
That looks like so
Lombasi.
much work.
Well, it will be. It will be. Lombasi for 2. Here's a donation. Have 41,000 Shiba Inu coins. Thank you. I was looking to get into crypto. So thank you for that.
Why don't you put some big ass clouds in there and cover up half that background?
Because it's looking down. That's the city going off
Mist.
into the distance.
Mist.
Yeah. Well, I could. Well, but no, it's at night. It's a night scene, so there's going to be light and stuff. I don't know. I'm figuring out as I go. But I've already pre-made some. Oh, hang on. No, I've lost it. Oh, that's not it. No, I need to close that one because that's the Photoshop version. I got to get the friggin' hang on. I need to get the friggin' Clip Studio Paint version. Give me a sec. I thought I had the right one up because I had some guides I'd made.
Stephen Rockwood says, Michael, these pages are killing it.
Thank you, Stephen.
Scotty Richard says, do we need a CG boot camp for newbies? What would that entail?
Like 2
says,
weeks, hardcore, what to say, what not to say, how to act, etiquette.
Camel would fail that. He would fail that course.
Are you kidding? I would teach the whole fucking course. Like, this is what you do and don't do here.
Lesson 1 from Camel Moon. Send super chats to get people to your show from other people's shows. That would be lesson number 1.
Lesson number 1. Yeah, exactly.
Mo Biggs,
lesson
Rob,
number 2, I block you.
If he's going to trace over Mrs. B's sketches, there's going to be some France. That's pretty logical.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to start this because, I mean, what else can I really do?
You got a super chat from B Rose.
B Rose for 199 says Cerebrum is just 1,710 away from 10K. 6 days left.
Is that the first 30 or the second 30?
No, that's the whole thing, isn't it?
Man, time flies. It's crazy. Oh, God. Duarte, how come your most impressive drawings show up fully formed? Can you show us an early sketch of the wave? It's a good question, Duarte.
Early sketch of the wave.
Funny how it won't exist. Do you want Mel to bring it in for you, Bancroft?
Where the hell is it? Is that it? No.
Why do I think the only 2 things you've drawn on this page are those humans?
That? There you go. Because I tell you, I just started. I'll tell you how I did this. Let me show you. Turn that off. Turn that off. I mean, I've kind of covered most of it up by now, but this is basically what I did for like 2 days. Just stuff like this. I mean, it's not difficult. It just takes a long friggin' time. And then I've just been kind of randomly going in and blacking out bits, you know?
How long have you been chipping away at that wave spread?
Way too long. Way too long.
Is it a double page?
No, but it's sort of like it's a on a full page, and then there's some panels on the inside, like where the negative space is. I wish I had a wave brush. I'm going to be using copious amounts of guides on this Eiffel Tower though, so get ready for that. That's what these purple things are.
Are you sharing your work,
actually,
Camel?
Oh, sorry. I can. I will.
Get it for you. I'm going to start with these.
Close my porn. Let's see here. Share. Share.
Looks like a dong.
Typical.
Oh, EVS and Cecil.
Cecil on the spaceship. Yep.
Nice. Mike's doing his whole I can't talk and draw thing at the moment.
No, I'm trying to find. I don't know where to. I don't know where to start in this friggin' thing. It's like it's too big. It's too much. I'm just because I've got these reference photos here for the details and everything, and I guess I'll just friggin' start.
Good to see Bajani's in the house, man.
Yes. Here we go.
Everyone prepare to get riveted. We are drawing lines.
What's wrong with drawing lines? Everyone has to draw lines, don't they?
I think I'm gonna start a day stream. And I'm just gonna draw during the day.
I was there earlier. I was listening to music and I was like, I don't know, it felt like I'd listened to all the music that I wanted to listen to, and I wanted to listen to some people talking, and there was no one. There was no one doing nothing. So
I think it's gonna be like I don't know, camel coffee and camel or something. Because I always wake up in the morning and I'm always ready to go, and there's nothing to listen to. And so maybe I'll watch, or I'll draw, and I'll take a break and go through Twitter and see what you guys are up to. I think that could be a fun show. Almost like
I like the sound
like a radio show.
You got a super chat.
Sumo Thori for 5. Start at the tip and work your way down. Why do I feel like that's innuendo? Sumo. I have that feeling.
Dude Man says, Ethan will find a way to stream over you, Camel. You know this to be true.
That is
Don't
true.
do it.
We build up these time slots. They knock them down. That's how the ecosystem works.
I mean, let's see here. We did a show Friday. Yeah, Shane was streaming until 7 in the morning. I was like, I don't know how you did that.
Did so. Shane
a round
started,
of applause.
I know, right? Shane started an hour before Late Night with Comicsgate, and then I went off, played a game with the kids. I think I had a nap. Came back. All right, it's time to start. Camel Knights. So then I think, this will be good. They'll close up at some point, and we'll get a raid.
They'll stop doing it.
Didn't happen. Man, I can't do. I kind of get it because Bandito's here in the chat. He'll remember. We used to do that. We used to do that back in the day. When you're new to YouTube, you just get so excited that with the whole fun of it. Remember the Barton streams, Rob? We'd go on there for friggin' hours.
Yeah.
And just
we did a 14-hour launch. That was crazy.
I remember. What the hell were we thinking? I was there. It wasn't even my book.
You just wanted to be in the room. It's okay. Everyone wants to be in the room.
I really liked the I don't even know what the name of the show is that I'm on with you guys. The
game
sleepover. Yeah, that was a really good one.
It changes every week. What's that?
Yeah, it was fun.
I thought it was a really good one this week.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. I was discovering a new game I'd never even heard of until then, and it was actually fun to play. Game. Well, yeah, I mean, we didn't really know what we were doing that well, but we got there in the end and we finished it.
We're gonna do Contra Tuesday.
Cool. Yeah, I said to Camel, he was the other day, he was like, I don't know what we're playing. And I said, I had a dream that he and I were playing Contra. But now I think about it, I don't even know if we were playing it. We might have been Contra, in it.
I was Stallone and you were Schwarzenegger.
KSSS says Camel's new show could be called "I've Seen You Before. Do I Know You? Why Are You Here?"
Yeah.
Who is this? This is the old
The
man.
Ivory Tower madness.
I'm sorry, I don't have time. I think we should play Super Contra. Super Contra is much better than regular Contra.
I've never played it.
Download it.
I somehow missed Contra. I mean, I always knew about it.
They're
but
virtually
I
the
just
same.
It, so.
It's just Super Contra is just better. It's just a better game.
Mo Biggs, Bancroft never played Narc before. He lived it.
That was fun though. I mean, it really helps that I hadn't played that game.
It makes sense.
Years.
That was a crazy game though. Like, I don't know if anyone who hasn't seen the video in chat, but there are like these flasher guys that just flash you, and then drug dealers that throw needles at you. Very weird.
If we ever get up to playing different arcade games and stuff like that, there's a game called Vendetta, where there's these gay guys in leather outfits who come out and you have to attack them, and they're walking like this, like, and then they start humping you, and they get behind you and start humping you. No, it's a real thing.
This is Bancroft's Friday night.
And they go up, there's lamp lights and stuff, and they hump them too. I can get up a video of it. It's a real thing. If you guys are into that. And they're in what is it? BDSM leather outfits and stuff. Is that what it is? I don't know.
I like how you pretend you don't know what it is.
What is it again? I don't, like Pulp Fiction, like the GIMP.
Exactly. That's what it is.
You've missed a line right near the corner.
Line?
A vertical line right near the corner. Damn it.
Thank you, Dean.
Go back and fix it.
Yeah. I start these things off. I tend to be kind of pedantic, and then as I get going on them, I loosen up a bit, but we'll see. I know lots of little tricks to make it look like there's a lot more detail than there is, and they're all digital tricks, like using the eraser over the top of the inks afterwards. There's so much cool stuff you can do with that. To make a pretty kind of standard looking illustration really seem a lot more considered after the fact.
I know tricks to make my dick look big with a camera.
Oh my God, Camel.
Why would you need to do that, Camel?
That's the trick. I don't.
Yeah.
Rob got excited. Rob was like, "Teach me." He knows.
He's like, well, why is the private chat lighting up, Rob? What's going on?
Camel, show me how.
Stephen Rockwood says, Camel, how do you make the 3 inches look big?
A really long lens.
No, that's not how you do it. You get a fisheye lens.
Oh, you get a small lens, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You get like
I
remember I had like a 24. It's almost fisheye, and but you get very small distortion on the corners. But you get up close to the head. Yeah, that thing's gonna look massive.
I just want to point out we lost
Not that I've ever
6 viewers since Camel started talking about his junk. Just pointing that out for everyone here.
Yeah, you want a micro lens, right?
We didn't lose them, Rob. They're off testing out the technique.
Right. Good to know.
They're gonna get back to us.
They'll be back to report their findings.
Camel was right. Oh my God.
Can't you just cut and paste all these lines so it takes less time?
You're the one who hates me cutting and pasting. What are you talking about, Rob?
But I'm a fickle man. I changed my mind.
Damn it.
I don't know. I feel like you should go back to the wave page.
It's mind numbing. And plus, this is the thumbnail. Did you not see the thumbnail?
No, of course I didn't.
Well, this is the thumbnail. So this is what we do.
I don't pay attention to the show I co-host.
You're outrageous.
The negging
Rob.
continues. Thank you.
Negging worked. You know, we got a bunch of on the last gay episode of the game show. We got 5 members that night. No, 7, and then we got 4.
Thank you. You can thank me anytime, Camel.
I won't. I'll thank the people begrudgingly when they become members. Thanks. But yeah, we got
fun.
4 new members after the last Camel Nights episode too. So yeah, negging. That's how I'll be doing all my business from now on.
I don't do it like that over here. If you become a member on this channel, just say you've clicked on a video that has a drawing of an Eiffel Tower on it, and you're like, what's going on here? I'll say, subscribe, consider becoming a member, and then I will, in the community tab, I'll share with you new pages that I'm not showing anyone else. Not only for this book, but for other books. And you can be on the ground floor of something incredible. I was telling Mel the plot to the 3rd book.
What?
Rob. Yeah. And she was like, this is so amazing. This is the best thing ever. I can't wait until I can read that. I said, yes, you're right. It is.
But I have to question Mel's pace. I have to question Mel's pace. Because she married you.
I was a sexy man when she decided to hitch her wagon to me.
What happened?
Age, you know. I became a father. I put on some of that pregnancy weight.
Yeah, that happens.
That men tend to do.
No, that was good, Camel, because it works for you because that's kind of who you are.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
You don't like people.
Yeah,
you think
like
if Mike, better than everyone.
You don't need to use air quotes. We all know it's what you're saying is true.
I don't really think that. I just think that publicly to my fan base. That's it.
Aria Blackness says, how do you draw the line so straight?
I draw them really fast. That's usually my technique. These ones, though, here in perspective, that's because they're locked into a ruler, a perspective ruler. So, but usually if I want to draw a good straight line, I'll just draw it really quick. That's my technique. Seems to work okay.
Moby says Bancroft's Mel dialogue is less convincing than Squirrel Girl's.
She really did. Story. I mean, obviously, I'm not. I can't tell anyone what I was telling you, but I was telling her, you know, all the threads with Ella and Damon and the couple in the bookstore and the new characters I'm introducing in Painted Death, the big mystery guy, and you know, he'll be getting more involved in the current day timeline, all that sort of stuff. It's all good stuff.
Zoe Deschanel.
No,
guest appearance.
Different guy. But yeah, he absolutely will.
My wife is not as interested. I tell her stuff about my stories and the comics, and her response is the same every time. Great. I'm like, that's it. Do you like doing it? Yeah, great. Like, all right.
Well, Mel has sort of hitched her wagon to me, so she better be interested. You know,
she can't feign interest like my wife does. No. Walks into my office, there's more Ghostbuster toys. Great.
Eric Grant says the big mystery guy better be called Pubert.
Pubert? No.
John says, Camel, is your wife an artist?
No, not at all. That's why we work. I try, like when I was in college, like I date artists. It doesn't work because it's like you need one person to be the sun and the other one to kind of revolve around that thing. And it's like kind of like so like I kind of need as an artist, you kind of need the person to revolve around you a little bit.
Camel's like, worship me.
No, because my hours are so crazy. So it's like I don't have like a typical 9 to 5. So it's like we have to like structure a lot of stuff off of drawing and whatever and streaming. So yeah, she has a 9 to 5. She's part of society.
I have a 9 to 5 as well.
Well, aren't you great? Mike can do everything.
What do you want, a medal? Camel says.
I do. No, but when I was in college, yeah, it's very like, I wouldn't say it's competitive. It's just there's a lot of, I don't know. Maybe it is competitive. It's hard to date an artist. You always feel like you're kind of at odds with each other. It's not fun. I can say that. So I mean, for some people it works. But the other thing too is, and this is just my experience, so don't throw it out there, but like, or I'll throw it out there, but I don't know. I mean, it's like the same thing with like actresses. They're just such flighty people. And I'm just like,
supermodels.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And you're just like, just shut up. Just like, you don't have real world problems. And I'm kind of tired of hearing complaining.
Yeah, you're kind of tired of hearing people speak.
yeah, you get it. Rob gets it. Yeah, thank you.
Stephen Rockwood says, Camel's wife is the woman who doles out his daily medication.
It's true. She puts WD-40 in my wheels.
Smiling Bandito, Camel's wife was just willing to have a husband that only spent his money on toys.
And comics.
True. He's like, don't buy me anything. I don't like flowers or candy or dresses or jewelry. Just, what is that? Is that a limited edition Transformer Optimus Prime? Yeah, let's get 2 of those. You got to keep one in the box,
Perfect anniversary present for yourself.
Look, it's got a chrome bezel on it. Isn't that nice? Keep it above the mantle.
Jason says, date strippers. They only need ones and Coke.
Yeah, all right. $1 bills, yeah.
So, Mike, you're actually getting some Eiffel Tower done here.
Well, I'm drawing the part of it that I have really good reference of. So, I mean, I have. You can't get good reference of the Eiffel Tower in one thing. You got to get multiple images. So I've got an image that's sort of a pretty good close up of this part. So I'm working confidently here, looking off to the side. We'll see how we go. But a lot of it is just, it's just like when I did the big buildings in the first book. You just get whatever method down that you're going to use on the windows or some part of the structure, and then you just repeat it, and you try not to make it too perfect. That's what I've found.
Are you going to get the Eiffel Tower finished today?
Oh, fuck no.
Come on.
Are you kidding me?
Let's do it, Mike.
You are joking.
Let's go crazy. Let's make it happen.
You're high if you think that's even in the realm of possibility.
Let's give it a crack.
Oh, I'll give it a crack, but it's not going to happen.
Not with that attitude.
Speaking of giving things a crack, I'm going to crack this open as well.
Yeah, you've been sitting on that for a while.
It's my golden
gone-
gay time.
Probably
Should
gone
I
bad.
should I bite into it now, or should I wait?
I want you to
back
finish
to
the Eiffel
drawing.
Tower done.
Get back to drawing.
What's Camel up to?
I'm trying Ethan's crotch.
Right.
Cut away.
And he wonders why he's never invited onto the streams. He's sending him messages. He's like, "Hi Ethan, it's me, Camel. Remember? Do you have any reference shots of your crotch? I just want to get accurate. You know, I want to do you justice.
I use shots of his nose. Like that's fine. That's probably the same size.
You reckon
What's
we'll get
Mel up to?
4,000 on this one?
No. I think that was an anomaly.
Yeah, I've been getting 1,000 though.
It's nice.
Could happen.
Arthurline says we don't need to see those things, Camel. I kind of agree.
Kind of do, actually. It's important to the story to know all of the hail salads, dick sizes.
What Ethan's crotch looks like.
I mean, you know, it's part of the story.
All right.
We'll see. You know, people question like Chris Nolan. You know, like I don't know if this movie's gonna work. It's the same situation here.
Catch you later, Jason. She's off to do some strippers and drink some Coca-Cola. Camel, question for you. Did you get any like negative feedback or blowback on doing hail salad? Like considering
splashback?
Oh, gross.
Who's asking?
I'm asking, like, considering like you're using.
Oh,
like,
you. Oh, I thought it was in the chat.
No, like Ethan and you know, John and Shane and all those people. Did you get any negative things around that?
There was a little bit of contention, but not really. I mean, like I got angry barrage of texts from Doug TenNapel. It was like,
did you really?
Don't put me in your
I never heard about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could probably find him. But yeah, he was just like, I think he also thought I was like a studio, and he said something to the effect of like, people in the Camel Moon studio are making a cartoon that are depicting me negatively, and I wish that you would not do that or something. And I was like, look, it's parody, it's satire, and secondly, it's not even your voice. It's someone doing a voice. Any thing that you take from that is totally on you, dude. I mean, I was like, get out of here. What do you think? I'm gonna just fucking stop the cartoon? And then other than that, the only other real pushback I got, and it wasn't like real pushback, was I don't think Ethan liked the name of the show at first. It's different, and but I that went away pretty much instantly. So that was it. I don't think there was anything else.
Sometimes it's hard to understand the moon.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think because I tried to go for a title that was like Aqua Teen Hunger Force or Sea Lab, something that like the words, the juxtapositioning of them don't really make sense, but that's what makes it memorable. So that I was fine with it. I know it was hard to, like there were working titles. One of them was Hell Caesar, and the other one was Satan's Trapper Keeper. There were a couple of them, and I just thought all of them were not as good.
Definitely.
Yeah. The original idea for the show, save this for the DVD commentary, was terrible. It was like they all worked in a restaurant. They were all like waiters. It was like I can't even think of a show like it. But anyway, it was, and then like Doug was like a cook, and he was originally a roach. It was terrible, and that
you could have done the original Roach Balls.
Yeah, it was pretty much a fever dream. And then I was like, yeah, this is all terrible. Let's start from scratch.
Can I do the director's commentary with you? Or is that something you're going to do by yourself?
No, yeah, that'll
like
be
you know
fun.
how you know those things they get like a couple of people together and they talk about like bounce stuff off and I can ask questions and stuff.
Yeah, it'll be me, you, Choke Out, Malin, Sheila. I can't think of anyone else. Maybe Cecil.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Maybe we can
KSS.
get someone from the chat. Maybe you can get a couple of people
Mo
from
Biggs,
the chat.
Stephen Rockwood, KSS. I mean, there's really no one else coming to mind, but probably Phil's brother.
Fucking hell. And after I got all of these new members to your channel this week, this is the thanks I get. Unbelievable.
What a weird thing to say. We're not even talking about you, Rob. It's not always about you, dude. Okay.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. This guy always has to turn it into him.
I know.
Oh, EVS. Yeah, I'll see if EVS wants to jump.
God, could you imagine? What is this? Why did you draw me like this? What the fuck is going on?
I mean, the whole
Cecil would
stream.
be good too. Cecil would be good.
Yeah, what actually that would be cool. What we could do is we'll do all the episodes. I'll compile them into like a movie format so you can watch them all back to back without the trailers. And that was going to be one of the features, but like on top of that, there could be a director commentary that's like an hour or whatever over all of that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
So you've nearly done the first part of the tower.
I mean, this is just one level. This is nothing.
Do you regret doing it when you're faced with this now?
No. No, because I have a vision. There's a reason why I'm have a big shot of the Eiffel Tower here.
What is it?
It comes it's sort of symbolic. It comes right after the scene with Gilgamesh when that ends, you know, and that it ends on the thing in the trailer.
Making scene.
You know, in the trailer, how he's like, that's what he says. He says, and how like sleep is to death. It's a painted death, right? Well, that whole scene is sort of that guy, you know, showing off all this stuff that he's built, you know, this great structure that he's made, and you know, this is the formation. This is the proto formation of civilization itself. And now you skip forward 6,000 years or whatever, and you know you're in Paris, and here's this big monument, and yeah, it's all sort of, and it's the big, and you know it says, the guide literally says painted death, turn the page, and then there's this big splash page, and it's the Lucent painted death at the top. It should be pretty impactful, I think.
Mo Biggs deleted scenes, and it's just a bunch of Rob clips that he didn't bother to animate.
That would mean that I'd have to like actually draw him again. You know, I purposefully made the Rob design without a mouth, so I didn't have to give him any lines. It's a lot easier like that.
Mike, did the Lucent have a different title before it was the Lucent? What was it?
The Woken.
Well, that didn't work out, did it?
That was, and I remember, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I remember watching a Sargon of Akkad video, and he was talking. There was an article, and it was the first time I heard the word woke before, but it was only being used in the sort of skeptic community on YouTube circles that I knew of. I mean, it was probably being used in woke circles, but I wasn't aware of it because I wasn't hanging out there. And then there was an article in, you know, whatever, Wall Street Journal or whatever, and it said woke something. I was like, oh, please don't become a thing. And I was like, as if it is. And you know, I got my webtoon, I got all these people subscribed, whatever. I had a website called thewoken.net, and yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna have to change this, aren't I? But in the end, I was like, this is a good opportunity to do a bit of a reboot and fix some things up and get a better name, a name that's more has its own thing. Like lucent is a word. It's just not used very much. So
why didn't you go with translucent?
Yeah, what's wrong with trans?
It's got nothing to do with trans. It's got nothing to do with translucency.
That's not what the trans.
Do you know what lucent means,
bigoted?
Rob?
No.
It means to glow or to shine. It means to shine. That looks unusual.
Comics mate Dean says, "Don't worry, Rob. At least Camel knows who you are. I've met him twice, and he still doesn't remember me."
Who's this?
Yeah, perfectly illustrated point there, Dean. I was like,
who are you talking about?
Dean, comics mate, right here.
Comics mate. No idea.
John says, Camel, do you know what your reference CG character count is?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Maybe 25, something like that. I know that in the I think it's the 8th episode, every single character that was in any iteration, any episode is in that one in the background at some point. And then in the 9th episode, there were about 5 or 6 new characters. So I'd have to go back and check. But yeah, I mean, I guess I never really counted, but I'm sure it's at least 24.
Stephen Rockwood has a good question here. Camel probably has 3 siblings and can't remember their names. Do you have other family members?
I have 3
Camel?
siblings. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What are they called?
There's a short one, taller one, and my size. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
There's not Will part 1, not Will part 2, and not Will part 3.
Mike's making progress. Guys, in chat, if you've got any questions, please type them out because, I'm watching Mike draw the Eiffel Tower here. So anything to alleviate that would be great.
Rob, you were complaining about the guys fighting last week.
Mate, I complain about everything every week.
And then Dan Frager gets on Ethan's and he was like, you should have seen what Mike was drawing. He had all these dudes and they're all, there's a whole range thing of them. They're all fighting different positions. It was so cool. I was like, that's a hype man.
Mm-hmm.
And then because he was hyping me up so much, Ethan invited me on his channel.
Did he?
Yes. And I went on there for like 2 hours.
Nice. When was this?
Where have you been, Rob?
I've been away.
I don't know. 5 days ago, maybe? I don't know. Something like that.
KSSS says, Camel took the time to learn 5 names from the chat, and that's pretty good for him. Don't get offended when he says things like, Mortal V, are you new here? Never seen you before.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sure Mortal V will be a great asset to the community. He just needs to get his name out there.
Steven says, Rob, can you please do a Google image search for Eiffel Tower and show us what comes up? All right, man. Your funeral.
I don't think it's going to be anything untoward. That's my thinking.
There you go, Eiffel Tower. Pretty anticlimactic, Stephen.
That's not the Eiffel Tower you wanted to see.
I know exactly what he wanted to see.
Yeah.
We're not going to delve into lewdness on this channel. We would never do that.
Yeah.
We keep it
Come
clean.
Watch Camel Nights. We have no problem showing that. There was that one time we showed, the royal we. I showed that guy like jerking off in the streets. Everyone was like, John was like, you have to restart the stream. You can't show that. All right, I didn't know. I don't know how YouTube works. I don't know people's names.
Oops, lost my thing. Hold on. Back. Man, there's so many little details on this thing. I don't even know where to begin. Turn this off. You have to... No, they're all right. They're still there. Good.
I'm going to look up some Eiffel Tower facts.
That's a great idea, Rob. Great idea.
I can't tell if you're joking or not. Oh, okay. There is a secret apartment at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Did you know that, Mike?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I've looked into it. No one. It's a museum now. But when the thing was built originally, Gustav Eiffel lived up there, or at least he stayed up there and entertained guests.
Oh, interesting.
The Eiffel Tower was supposed to be torn down after 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why'd they keep it up? Bored? Lazy?
I thought it was pretty.
Eiffel
it became
had cleverly put a radio antenna and wireless telegraph transmitter into the tower, and the government eventually decided it was too useful to demolish.
Yeah, he made himself useful.
And it would have been ridiculous. Like, it's an iconic thing.
Well, if it was supposed to be taken down, why was it erected initially?
It was erected for the 1880 World Fair, I believe.
Oh, that seems like a lot of work to take something down for a fair.
It was to show off France's industrial prowess during the World's Fair. Very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, Mike, that there is a secret military base underneath the Eiffel Tower?
I may have known that, but I probably forgot it.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been up it, Mike?
Yep.
Is it good?
Good.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I mean, actually, look, it's probably better just to see it. Go stand on the Concord area and just watch it from there when it starts to sparkle at night. It's probably more impressive. But it's up high, and it takes a long time to get up there. There's long lines. And it's pretty expensive. It's like most attractions, I guess.
I mean, I thought the facts would be more interesting than what they are. They're really not that exciting.
He won. The guy who designed it won a competition. So there's other Eiffel Towers you can check out. Well, not Eiffel Tower. Other towers you can check out that didn't make the cut.
Eiffel Tower. Oh, no, I can't be bothered. How's this going, Camel?
I'm working on Cecil's face now. Yeah.
Not Cecil's crotch?
No, that's back here-ish, So I'll get to that. Maybe on another page.
I'm not going to leave a little bit hanging down. We just got raided by Shane, I think. There's 58 people in here. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you can, people. That'd be awesome.
Welcome, everybody.
Shane into the stream? That's interesting.
Rob, how much steel is in the Eiffel Tower? A lot. A lot.
What color was it when it first...
Yellow.
I didn't know that. See, I've got this here, but there's actually... I'm looking at it now. There's actually 2 X's. How do I want to do that?
It weighs 10,000 tons. It has 2.5 million rivets. I mean, this is exciting stuff, people.
And it's going to take a long time to draw.
Hmm.
I don't think I'm going to draw the rivets. That's a bit too detailed. I'll just get the pieces in, you know. Got to think about what it's going to be like when it prints.
Big Boy Robo says, did you guys watch it?
Oh, did we lose Rob?
Did you guys watch your Eiffel Tower parachute video? No. I'm curious there.
I don't even know what that is.
You should even better video. Watch the French guy jump off the Eiffel Tower on his rollerblades into a ramp. Tig Chris was his name. I met him a bunch of times. I skated with him. He's a good dude.
How does it always come back to rollerblading?
We were part of the great roller derby team of 2006.
You guys have no idea.
All of France.
You have no idea. Rollerblading is very big in France. I went to a skate park there once, and I was on the vert ramp, and not many people will use it. They hadn't seen many people do it, and they were impressed by my skills. And all the kids came up to me and said, "Oh, très bien, monsieur, très bien," like that.
Sign my French loaf.
My baguette.
Sign my baguette, please.
This is how I knew Mel really loved me. I came over to France, and her mum drove us out because obviously we don't have a car. You know, we're overseas. Drives us out to this French skate park. You know, so I could roll around for a few hours.
Meet interesting men. Rollerblade with them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Here, go have fun, honey.
So this is the only good thing France has done. Ready?
Well, yeah, I remember that. That thing is massive too. Do you know the name of that monument?
Arc de Triomphe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mate,
hang on. No. That's in Vegas.
Is it?
Yeah, look, there's the friggin' there was the Eiffel Tower right
Eiffel
next
Tower.
to it.
Yeah, close
There's
enough.
the Bellagio.
Close enough. Mate, you could not pay me to do this. My gosh.
That's not French Connection. That's Ocean's 11.
Yeah. Same diff.
You're gambling.
Is he gonna do it again? I want to see him do it again.
He's going down.
Yeah, does he
He's
jump
going
off?
down.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You lunatic. Who is this? That's probably
Robbie Madison.
Oh, I don't know him. What a lunatic. Come on, jump down.
He might be Aussie, actually, Mike. I'm not sure. Someone has to
I
confirm.
believe that. Look at whoa, you psycho.
Yeah.
Looks like
No
Hot
thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Crazy. Yeah, not as good as Ty Chris jumping off the Eiffel Tower into a ramp, but still pretty impressive.
Oh, you've toppled the Eiffel Tower, Mike. It's on its side. It's
Yeah,
messing with everyone watching now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Better?
Yes, thank you. Are you gonna chuck some color on yet?
Speaking of, how's your search?
Ugh, colorists. You got a super chat, mate.
Oh, $2. Eiffel Tower is made of wrought iron, not steel. Thank you, Carson Depth. Thank you for that knowledge. Also, you said this is the best thing that France has ever done. I would like to correct you on that.
Say lots of things.
France still holds the history's record of most battles ever won. At 1150, I think, something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what about recent battles?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're doing pretty well recently. I mean, obviously they had some losses in the 40s or some surrenders.
A couple. That's the big ones.
But you know,
Mike,
they've had some famous losses.
Why is that beam really big on the right?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something different going on over. Oh, actually, it actually looks quite similar, but it's part of the structure. So. And plus, this is what I'm saying. Like you don't want to get too perfect with it because it'll look.
Yeah, like
bland.
at some point when it comes to certain things, you have to be more interpretive because if you're too accurate to how it actually looks, then it starts to look kind of wonky. Like,
or it just looks.
It's like, there's certain things that when you draw them, you have to interpret it because otherwise it just looks.
It'll just look like a photo. You know,
yeah.
Like it won't look like a photo, but you know, like they used to do that a lot in comics. They would just take a photo and like really up the levels so it was black and white essentially, and then put that in the background. I used to see that a lot.
But it's also like the same principle for like drawing female faces. Like as a cartoonist or comic artist, you can't draw every line. If you draw every line, then they start to look old. So like you have to kind of hold back.
Yes,
because like an ink line is very pungent compared to like a subtle, soft, like stroke or like a real life shade. So you can't really do it the same way.
Such colorful language you use when you describe inking.
Mo and Eric are heading out. Catch you later, guys. Joey Sontag's popped in the stream. Good to see you, dude. KSSS says, for a second there, I thought Bancroft was going to say Mel was the best thing France has ever produced. He went with Battles 1 instead.
Well, I mean, we're talking... You know what I mean. You all know what I mean.
No, explain it to us.
It means you don't love Mel. I get it. It's cool.
So, Camel, you're doing a new comic book series when you finished House Salad.
Correct. Yes.
Do you think you could have done that first? Like, are you glad you went with House Salad first?
Oh yeah, completely. Because I don't think anyone knew who I was. And I mean, it could have been something similar. I don't know, to like how Mike did his thing. But we have different approaches, right? To like how we're structuring our YouTube channel and our fan bases. It's a good A/B comparison actually for people out there who are like, oh, how should I model, what I want to do? But in a way, likable. Like Mike's likable, right? Correct. And I am not. So I was like, I need to make sure people buy the book without seeing it, and then never deliver on it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think too, it's like, the other comic is about 95% done. And I've always wanted to do something just like Hail Salad that was like a Adult Swim type cartoon comic franchise thing. And I guess my worry was if I didn't do it now, I might have never had a chance to do it. So I think, the other thing too is it also kind of grew legs of its own. I mean, I didn't really intend on doing a whole comic for it. It was just like I was a couple cartoons, and then people really, really liked it. So I was like, all right, I guess I can throw a comic together.
It's like catching the lightning in a bottle. The thing that Mike says, you don't know what's going to hit, but if it does, you gotta keep on.
You got to get ready for it. Yeah, and so luckily enough, I liked Hail Salad enough to keep going with it, and I still like it. I mean, I have a lot planned for it. This is one of 3 issues that I have planned. I have a video game planned. I'm contemplating doing 3 more episodes instead of 1. So like, yeah, there's a lot. There's plenty of juice left in the orange right now, so I don't need to. I don't know. We need to worry about giving it up anytime soon.
You got a super chat from Cars in Depth, Mike.
Carson Depp says, check out Jean Graton's French racing comics. Thank you. I will.
Do you think like you've learned a lot from doing Hail Salad, Camel, that's going to help you with doing the next one that you're doing?
You mean campaign-wise?
Campaign-wise, getting it finished,
drawing it,
like, you know, any of those things. Do you think it was?
I think, yeah, I think anyone, if you don't learn anything from doing a campaign and drawing a comic with a certain amount of time, then you haven't learned anything. Norin Rad says, I want to see a dark Batman-like character from Camel. That's a whole character. There is a Batman stand-in character I have called the Claude Agent, and he's awesome. The Claude Agent. It's like a secret agent, but he has claws. And he's he comes let's see, there's 6 issues of that, and they intertwine with the other series that I'm doing. It's like a big 12-issue like mega arc, and the first 3 issues will be available hopefully in 2023. I'll make them available to you guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Claude Asian.
the Claude the Claude Asian is the agent. There is a Claude Asian, but I don't call him that. That's a little much.
So when are you going to start talking about it more? Like once you've finished Hail Salad and get that all done and shipped out, you're going to start, promoting it more?
Yeah, I feel like I want a guarantee. Like right now, I still have 6 pages to ink. So not until I'm ready to start actually physically sending out this stuff, or the Hail Salad stuff, do I even want to start the mailing list, because I want to make sure that this is out the door, and I don't want people to think that I'm setting up another campaign before I fulfill this one. I don't think that's cool either. So, but yeah, I mean, there's plenty. I have so much art. I mean, you guys don't even know. I have like thousands of pieces. I have tons of finished covers, and there's a whole bunch of stuff out there. So I'll be pushing that stuff probably in the middle of the summer.
Are you not going to share it until you're done? Like with Hail Salad? Is that the plan, or have you been sharing stuff already?
I'm just not going to start sharing it. I'm not going to start into that campaign mode, even though it's it's a campaign mode essentially until this is fulfilled.
Yeah, nice, cool. That's cool, man. I look forward to seeing. Is it a lot different to Hail Salad, like in the art style, or is it similar?
Oh yeah, it's like if like John Bird and Frank Miller had a kid. It's like it's my original art style. I kind of shifted a little bit for the Hail Salad stuff because it's kind of cartoony, and there's a cartoon element to. Actually, it's John Byrne that's too much of a pat in the back. It's more like if Frank Miller and like Bruce Tim, kind of like got together. So it's like sort of heavy inks. There's a lot of cross hatching, but there's also like kind of a sweeping kind of like fluid element to it. So that's at this point I think is 300 pages finished. So it's gonna be huge when it's done.
That's awesome.
John says 12. It's 12, 28 issue, 12, 20, 24 to 32 page issues.
Wow, cool, awesome. John says, Camel, Rob wants to know if you color the replicator for him. I actually asked Camel. He's like, nah.
He did. I said, I wish I could say yes. I said that. I've said that to a couple people now. I mean, the other thing too is like, I just have a lot of shit to do. I mean, I have to do this, and I have the cartoon, and the only reason I've considered doing more episodes of Hail Salad past the last one is because the Boots and Heels, the next series is almost finished, so it's like I just have to color it really, and but other than that, it's like it takes between the video game show and Camel Nights, and now I got to start cutting down content and making better thumbnails. It's a forever production.
Mike, why are you drawing hands on the Eiffel Tower?
I'm not, but I'm like, what the hell is up with the transform on this in friggin' Clip Studio Paint? And I realized they have some thing where you can where you keep the original when you transform. Why would anyone ever need that? I don't know. But I think I finally figured it out.
See you, Lombrasi. Good to see you, dude. Junk666 says, Zach better than Camel Colors. Damn.
Oh, them's fighting words.
That's
Zach
brutal.
is better than Camel Colors. I don't know what that means.
He said
Your
that
boy
the
Zach
colors
with $4.99, you know? Remember that?
is better than you.
Camel doesn't know this stuff.
You say so, bro. You say so.
I didn't get what that's meant to be, Mike.
What?
The fingers. What are the fingers?
They're not fingers. They're just a shape. I don't know. I'm just looking off a reference thing here. That's like it's cut out of the wrought iron.
Can you show us the reference?
One sec.
I don't believe you.
it's I swear it's not me, baby.
Junk666 says Camel could never color a comic with highlighters like Zach. Zach colored a comic book with highlighters?
Camel, where do you live? Like, I know, like, sometimes I miss stuff, but you miss fucking everything.
I don't know. I'm just doing my thing, guys. Just relax.
Oh my God.
Fucking relax. I'm sorry. I don't spend my days worrying about other people. Okay.
Really? I mean, it sounds like something you do.
No. I worry about my comic, and I worry about my wife and my life. That's about it.
Is that acceptable?
Oh, so yours don't look like that at all.
Yet.
How's your father says Camel's never heard of CG?
I just woke up one day and I was like, yeah, I'll make a cartoon. I don't know who these people are. Yeah, Ryan Johnson says, let Camel live under his rock. He's happy then. Thank you. I am. I like my rock. It's nice and cozy.
Mike, come back to it. You're getting stuck on this. You're getting bogged down. You just keep going, move on, come back.
No, I'm working. I'm figuring. What's happening? Do you see that? It's doing weird things.
D says the support Rob gives is of legends. Thanks, man.
Oh, I've got the guides on. Of course.
These damn guides.
Yeah, I agree.
Sense.
Rob is supportive, even though I don't invite him to anything. He still supports.
He still turns up
for whatever reason. Thank you. Asked me to color his comic for him.
How cute!
Yeah, like a puppy.
Yeah, John knows what was going on. I'm getting confused with Clip Studio, and John's in there. He knows what's going down. He's like, Bancroft, can you at least pretend to know how to use this program?
Rob is a good boy. Justice for Rob. It is pretty funny, though, that like every time we do the sleepover game show, people want me to play the games.
It's not that
do
funny.
They, though?
It's not. I think you want to play.
Are they just saying that?
I think your 6 sock puppet accounts want you to play the game.
Shit.
That's flattering that you think I have the mental ability to make sock puppet accounts, Camel. Yes, that would be the word. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mike, whatever's happening, mate, you're losing time here. This is valuable time that you're just throwing away in the gutter.
No, I'm figuring it out. It's a learning process. There we go. Look. Whew. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Look at that. Now I get to do the other side.
Riveting.
You looking forward to that?
Are you tracing?
Riveting. Bum ching.
Mm.
You see what I'm drawing over, Camel?
Yeah, no, I guess. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you just had like a really, really light opacity. I just wasn't. I couldn't tell.
Dim-witted chicken with the Elden Ring avatar. I see you. Stephen
Really
Rockwood
screwed this
says,
up here, by the way.
should have just used the Eiffel Tower brush.
Mm.
Could you imagine
I'm
if there
starting
was
to think
one?
that.
That would be awesome.
I am starting to think that. I don't like the angle of this beam here. It's not working for me.
What
It's
do you have
cutting
against
in.
beams?
I have something against this beam. Getting rid of it.
But yeah, back to the colorist search. I've said this before. Like, I want to find new talent because I think it's good to bring new talent into CG. So I am looking for people that would be new and awesome. I've messaged like 4 people. How many responses do you think I've got back?
Well, I responded.
1.
Well, I'm not counting Camel.
Not counting camels.
None.
0. 0 responses. Yeah. So there you go.
Did you lead with like I got the hottest book on the strip?
No, I'm like, are you available for color work? If so, what's your rate? I mean, pretty standard opening, Mike. I'm sure
That's your problem right there.
I'm sure that's what you led with Mel.
Well, I have here the what you sent me, Rob. You said, let's see here. You dirty wop, will you color my book? And then you sent me a dick pic. So I was like, it's a little much.
Well, I mean, I sent you a micro dick pic.
Yeah. I kept hitting the enhance button. enhance. Nothing happening. Max enhance.
That was Michael's dick, says Model V.
Camel does not have any of my dick pics that don't even exist.
I have libraries of them.
Oh my god.
Hard drives. Packed.
Camel, you'll like this. I super chatted Mike the other day when Mel was on. I said, Mel and Mike, Rob and Camel have been given a deadly virus and you only have antidote for 1 dose. Who are you going to save, Rob or Camel? They both chose you.
Oh, poor Rob. Yeah.
Easiest decision of my life.
I didn't even think about it. It could have been anything. They didn't even know it was about. They were just like, wow, whatever. Anti-Rob.
Jamie Max says, how do you draw a D without reference, Bancroft?
I did get reference that time, if you recall. Yeah. So I'm not saying I don't have dick pics of my dick, but I have looked up other men's wangs.
What?
Yeah, we did it live on this show. Don't you remember?
Well, I mean, I
remember, Rob.
That was your favorite stream, Rob. That was
fun, that show. That was probably one of the best streams of the year, actually.
Yeah, I've still got to put that on a thing.
Does someone have like some sort of insect outside making weird noises?
Yes.
Gotta be Mike, because I'm.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, like are they cicadas or something? Yeah.
I could be. It's going like that.
I should put Replicator in Hail Salad. Make him a cicada. He could be Cicada Law.
Great idea.
I'll credit you that idea.
Thanks.
Great. That's how I say thanks. You can't steal my thanks thing.
That was fun. I gotta say that was fun.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's funny because a couple years ago, I was making one of the hill salads, and people didn't really know who I was yet. And
They still
so
don't.
they still don't. Yeah. And so for a while, I was having my wife do the intro. You know, she was just saying like whatever was on the campaign because people didn't know who I was too much. And the first version of it was me. And I said the same thing she said. But at the end, I said, all right, well, thanks. And she's like, you can't put that up. People they're going to think you're an asshole. I was like, I don't, that's how I say thanks. I don't know what you want from me. She's like, I'll read it here. Just give me the lines.
Oh my god, so many jokes you could go with there.
Yeah, I've just been pushing my wheelchair ever since.
John says, "Is Keown going to be in Hail Salad, Camel?"
Dale Keown.
Yeah,
he's doing 50 interiors for me. He told me.
You better put him in.
Is he going to be in? I don't know. You know, I mean, everyone needs to have like a real moment in CG, and like I don't know if he's had his yet. As far as like, you know, like a memeable type thing, and I have no doubt that he will. But some people like don't. You know, they just like artists, or they're not that type of belligerent personality for the better. You know, like I tried real hard to get Graham in there, and I couldn't find a good place for him. So
but you
maybe
got
Dale
there,
rejecting John for the cover,
like over and over, like ignoring him.
Yeah.
Is Mandy in House Salad? Says dim-witted chicken.
She is, but she doesn't have any lines. She's one of the strippers. Her and Piper were in the strip club. But again, that's like, is it them? Sure. I mean, it's like they don't have any lines, so it's not. It's more just like CG lore at that point, but it's not like special to the cartoon or unique to the cartoon in any way.
Is Jay Dolman Hefner in House Salad? That's a good one.
Yeah, he's in the last episode.
There you go.
He was the strawberry bear.
Everyone is just asking who is. Yeah, Junk 66 awkward silence. Yeah, it was a little bit. Everyone's just asking if people are going to be in House Salad or not.
I'm just glad we're past the point where people are asking for me to put them in Hail Salad. That was getting annoying.
Yeah, I never asked.
And you made it. There you go. What does that teach you?
There you go.
Don't ask.
Never ask for anything.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Stephen Rockwood says, I like the dead air moments. It makes me realize that Camel is capable of shutting up once in a while.
Yeah, it's true.
Mike, you've nearly made it to the support structures of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, and I wonder how I'm going to do this, because I think the way I'm going to have to light it is a lot of color holds. If I can show you another thing, a lot of it's going to be in the lighting. So I think I'm just going to draw these as lines, and then I'm just going to have to light them later as white. So some of the lines will remain in black or dark, and then you can literally hear the crickets. I know. I swear I didn't plan that. There's a cricket out there. What is it? It's spring. What is it? No, it's autumn here. So I think I'm just going to draw that, because these are very intricate beams. And all I need to do is get a system of how I'm going to draw them, and then we're off to the races, I think.
you still on this crotch, Camel? It's kind of crazy, man.
No, I'm working on a beam now.
Oh, you're copying me, huh? A
except
Bancroft on beams.
I'm using an actual line tool.
D says, "What is the main comic book store in Melbourne? We'll be heading down next week and want to do some shopping." The main one's called Minotaur. It's pretty massive, actually.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other ones, but Minotaur is massive. It's really huge. It's got
if you're in Melbourne City, Minotaur
Yeah.
is where you want to go. If you branch out, Comics R Us in Paran is probably the most comic book type comic book shop, whereas Minotaur is a big pop culture sort of thing. Now, it used to be much more like a comic book store, but that was a long time ago.
John says, "More proof Australia isn't real. Bancroft had to remember what fictional season they are in." Yeah, just go to Minotaur, man. That would be your best bet.
Right. So it looks like these are just little X's, but they're 4. They're 3D rectangles. So this should be interesting.
Are you gonna hide some secret message in there in the Eiffel Tower?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it won't be a secret if he tells you.
I mean, that's logical.
I can't believe how loud that cricket is.
Oh no.
Maybe I can turn my gain down.
Hey!
The gain is actually pretty low. So I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
Junk666 is given his opinions on which the best streams are in CG. He said Camel and Cecil. Second, Zach and Cecil.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you can't take those things so seriously or literally. It's because it's like it's hard to compare everything. Like I think they put me and Mike and Finatra and professionals in the same category. I was like, I don't think I put me and Mike in the same category, but I'd put us with like PTP and maybe I don't know someone else doing like in the same bracket, maybe like Clint or something like that. I think Finatra is a different type of show. I think Professionals has all ex-pros in it. So it's hard to like take those with any type of real seriousness.
I don't think anyone
or at least not get upset by it.
Jamie says, "Why is he Saint Camel?"
I don't remember. I was Chunk 66 is his personal taste. Yeah. I don't remember. I was on some stream and I was joking about how I was a saint. I think it was Shant's stream. I believe.
Yeah, I tend to like the smaller streams more than the bigger ones because I like interacting with the chat. So that would probably be my preference. Camel likes the bigger streams because he hates interacting with the chat.
I like interacting with the chat when they pay me. I'll interact all night. You guys want to send me super chats? I'll read them all night, even if I just read half of them. What was it the other night? I read half a super chat. I was like, I didn't read the whole thing. I just moved on.
James McVan says, "Just imply the darker shapes like in your reference. Make it look as if the tower is a bit blown out by light. Don't draw every beam. Leave some work to the viewer."
Yeah, I won't. That's what I'm planning to do, but I'm just sort of figuring out the front parts first. So the front parts will be obviously detailed, and then in the back, I'll be doing much more of that. But I've got to sort of figure out exactly how I'm going to draw these things, and then once I get that down, then it's just a matter of getting in there and doing it. But there's obviously beams behind all these beams here as well, and do you draw them or what do you do? So I'll figure it out.
Stephen Rockwood, a saint has to perform 2 miracles. One, get someone to marry him. What's the second miracle?
I get somehow 200 people every night we do a show. It's a pretty big enough miracle.
What about you, Mike? What's your favorite show?
This one.
Good answer.
I like the draw streams these days. I like Camel Nights. I like a CG Talk with Jeremy's show. I like Shant's show. But yeah, I usually do tend to
keep going.
What? Oh yeah, our show as well, Rob. I do like that. I do tend to gravitate towards the smaller ones as well, just because I as well appreciate the chat interaction.
Oh, Malin's here. Malin, if you want to come in and do some drawing, please do. Please let us know.
Malin's working.
Please come in here and do some drawing, Malin. I don't know how much longer I can look at this Eiffel Tower without going insane.
We could do like multiple Eiffel Tower streams, Rob, if you want.
No, God, no.
Just change the name of the channel to the Eiffel Towers.
You got a super sticker from D?
Whoa, $20 from D. Thank you so much. I see it too because I always have the pop-up going now. It's
like a samurai dog.
It's a samurai dog with the number 1 on it. He was letting us know who he thinks is number 1. Thank you so much, D. That is very appreciated.
You are sending Bancroft's kids to college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of guys are, and it's very much appreciated. Never do I. What's the word?
Take for granted.
Take for granted. Thank you so much.
Not appreciate.
Rob knows I can't draw and talk at the same time, so he helps me out on that. Right, here we go. I'm starting to figure out the shapes involved in this thing.
That's why it's so good when you go to Camel's show, because it's just so different to hear. He's just like F you to everyone. Doesn't read their names.
Yeah. It's a whole different vibe.
Thanks.
Yeah, we got a $12.
Well, you got to be true to yourself as well.
We got
you can't be fake.
we got another
another
$2 super chat. I guess I'll read this.
It's like someone just picked up the $1,000 tier on the campaign. Thanks, I guess.
Thanks.
I mean, all right. Thanks. Yeah.
Where were you 3 months ago?
I like it though.
Why didn't you buy it then?
That's why I like it though, because it's different. It is fun.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, it's on brand. Everyone's got to have a brand. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You've got to have something about you. Yeah, you're the aloof elitist.
The aloof elitist.
My brand is
asshole.
douchebag.
Yeah.
I remember I remember how that came about. Someone called him an aloof elitist, and he sends me a DM. He's like, "You won't believe what this guy just called me." He called, and I'm like, "Yeah." That's literally what I said.
You don't even know the names of the people in your show. Yeah.
You just roll with it.
I guess.
If the people find you funny, then yeah, it's all good.
Jamie says, I like Camel's brand douche trademark.
Yeah, DTM, everybody. Someone's got to do it. I can do it.
You can't all just be cookie cutters and do the same thing.
That's true.
We're trying to have variety over here.
Oh, this is a lot of work, mate. You know what Malin would say? Just cover that with the cloud.
I can't. You saw how I want it to look like in the end. I can't cover it with a cloud. It's a nice, bright light. Like during the time when I'm sort of figuring out what I'm going to do, it is a lot slower. But these are the parts I was dreading. You know, how the hell am I going to draw these parts? So I want to sort of figure it out.
Sumo says, I can't believe this pleb called me an aloof elitist.
Off with his head. More taxes. Why are we taxing them more? You know what? Actually, I like that. Instead of super chats, I'm going to start calling them taxes. If you guys want to hear.
Yes. That is a great idea.
If you guys want to talk to me, please send more taxes. The Sheriff of Nottingham.
I'm writing that down so I remember it for the show this week.
Okay.
Even Rockwood has sent you a tax, Camel.
Rob, did you see the intro I made for the last episode of Camel Nights?
No.
You didn't see it? Oh.
No.
I would play it, but I can't. I know. I can't play anything on my Mac with audio, so you can't see it. But I'll play it at the game show. It's pretty good.
All right, awesome. That'd be good. Oh, and taxes. What? Maybe you shouldn't call people members. You should call them something along those
subjects.
Lines. Subjects. Yes, that's good. Subjects. What else could we call them?
Peons.
Yeah. Peons.
Losers?
No, the peons are the ones who aren't members. Yeah, this all went very well for Marie Antoinette, by the way. I'm just
yeah, but see, she didn't do it as a joke. She actually meant it, you know.
Yeah, she didn't ask for the super chat. She just
she wasn't a larking queen.
John says, anyone squatching this year? Squatching?
I don't know what that means.
Is that some American talk? You gotta dumb it down for us, man.
That's when you go out looking for Sasquatch.
Oh, right. Sycophants, minions, peasants, pay pigs.
No, those are all mean-spirited. I think wait, what did I call them before?
Subjects.
Yeah,
plebs.
I think that's fine. Again, the plebs
you could say, because they're signing up to become members, you know, they're joining the part of the court. You know, like you have courtiers.
Oh yeah.
Because they've got to be elevated above the peons, is what I'm saying. They can't just be the vox populi, you know. They've got to be a bit special.
Thanks. I just imagine, one of those medieval movies. Blessing everyone. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Mike, you can read that one.
Proletariat. Yeah, a prole. A prole is, you could call the people who aren't signed up proles. That's like the working class. Not the bush. Oh, there you go. The proles are in the chat. That's the regular people, and then the bourgeoisie are the ones who are members.
No,
you become a member of the bourgeois. All right.
No,
you don't want to be bougie. Where's my bouges at?
Camel is people? Very bougie. Yeah, where are my bouges? Yeah.
Malin, if you go hunting a Bigfoot, you have to stream that, because that would be just amazing. I don't even care if you don't when you don't find it. Just stream it. That'd be great. Oh, what about? I've got it, Camel. What about The Help?
That's so demeaning. I love it.
I thought you could say no.
The Help.
Oh, The Help is here. All right. Thanks, guys. We can use the side entrance.
Mike, you got 15 minutes. Have you finished the Eiffel Tower yet?
Let's look.
How did we go?
Nope.
Not that
Didn't
good.
finish it yet. But you know, this is the thing that's going to be in focus, like detailed. Yeah. So I've got the Eiffel Tower. Then I've obviously got the Seine. This is the I can't remember what that thing is called, but obviously all this stuff is going to gradually peter off into black. Well, not black, into lights, because that's where that'll be the build up of the city lights. You know what I'm saying? And then in the foreground here, that's just trees. It's going to take some time to do this. I won't be doing it all in one block. I'll just be, hacking at it bit by bit, figuring it out along the way. Yeah, 2% completed. That's about right.
Looks good though.
It will look good when it's all colored up and get those holes going right.
The unwashed.
The filthy.
The unwashed masses. Yeah.
Didn't Jesus wash their feet?
Bancroft, have you decided on a cover for issue 2 yet? Like, if you got your layout sorted out, do you know what's going to be on the cover?
I have it in my head, but I'm reticent to start on it. But I probably will be doing that very, very shortly, and that as well as the reprint cover for Waking Dream. So those are two things I have to do. I know what I want them to be. I mean, I hope they work out, because if they don't, back to the drawing board is tough. But they look good in my head. So probably Eric the Guapo and Jim Cox are gonna hate him. But there's nothing I can do about that. And James says Bancroft draws slower than me. I do when I'm figuring things out. Yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of thinking, like, how do I want to do this? Because I got to think, well, what can I do throughout the whole drawing? So I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting in about this level of detail on whatever's at the front, and then whatever's in the back, it's going to be really quick and fast shadows and stuff. It's going to be sort of like the appearance of beams behind it, stuff like that. So
John says, I would have done an Eiffel Tower silhouette and added a caption saying Paris. Done.
I've seen your Eiffel Tower, John. You did a good one, didn't you, on Lost Souls on the front? Pretty sure.
Draw a guy in a beret with a pencil.
Yeah, that's how I would have done it. France, holding a baguette.
I've screwed this up. This isn't even how they look. God damn it.
No.
See what happens when I start talking?
Oh, mate. No, people aren't going to notice that. Just leave it.
No, because I'm going to do it right.
This looks nothing like the Eiffel Tower, and throws the comic.
I'm going to do it right on the other ones, and it's going to stick out. It's not that bad. It's only a little bit.
Does Rob do any drawing? Yes, just not very well.
I can play some Rob drawing if you want to see that. Hold on a sec.
Maybe. Jamie says, do you guys call the Devil's three-way move an Eiffel Tower in Australia too?
Not really.
I've never heard of that before.
You never heard of the Eiffel Tower as a 3-way?
No.
That's the best move.
All right, here we go. This is some of Rob's. It's other people's drawings as well, but it includes Rob's. Just make sure it's the right one. Yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah.
This is Rob drawing me, by the way. That's me and my rollerblades and my
Dress.
blouse. Why'd you give me a Forrest Gump hairline? I think this is B-road.
He has glute hands.
Pretty sure this is B-road.
Oh, I love the ears.
That is basically that's for me. This is Oliver. That's right. That's all because of this bad boy right here. The old forehead.
Have you ever killed anyone with that?
Soon.
What do you mean killed someone with it?
Have you headbutted someone if they accidentally died?
I have headbutted, but
Oh,
it was on purpose.
did they die?
No.
Shame.
And I mean I have the Bancroft lump on my forehead from skating. So, you know, it has
Is that
it
why
has had a
your
run in
forehead
the
is so
through with a
big?
ramp. No. It's not even that big. Look. Everyone take their hand, okay?
That's not
I
even that
feel
big.
sorry.
Like
Like this.
I feel
it's
sorry for your
outside the
mother.
camera.
Take their hand, put it like this in the middle of where your eyes are and your mouth. Okay? Now keep your fingers exactly the same and just move it up. Your fingers should be hitting your hairline.
No.
Sorry. Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Stop faking me out. I know what you're doing.
Takes his hat off and his head just shoots through the camera.
Yeah.
It's totally normal. Mega mind.
Oh.
John, why the long face, Bancroft?
Have you seen that episode of Family Guy, Mike, where Stewie is a baby and he jumps and hits his head on the roof and it squishes his head and makes that his head that shape?
Yes.
You look like him before he squished his head.
I don't. But thank you, and nonetheless.
Guys, I'm wrapping up Replicator campaign at the end of the month. I'm going to shut it down. So if you want to get it, you've got 12 days left, and then I'm taking it down. Hopefully we can hit 50,000. That'd be sweet. We're at 49,326. So that'd be awesome. So if you haven't backed it, go check it out now. That'd be very much appreciated.
It's expertly colored.
The colors are pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Decent.
I mean, it's not like Camel colored it or anything.
Well, there's so few of us.
I need to open my gay time egg.
Go do it. You've
I
really
will,
earned
hold on a
it with this half a Eiffel Tower you've drawn.
Sometimes the lines just don't want to go in right.
Oh, Anna's here. That episode where Stewie is a baby, literally every episode. Yeah, the one where he's got a really long head.
No, it is
jumps in
real.
his
He does
throat.
have a normal head, and he's bouncing on the. Is he bouncing on the bed, or someone throws him?
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
it
I think he's
the
bouncing
dog
on the
throws
bed.
him?
No,
Whatever
he's bouncing
happens,
on the bed.
and it squashes his head into the shape.
Don't make me pull up a reference, Adam.
Context. Hold on a sec. Rob, it's hard to have a gay time on your own. I'm happy to share it with you.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center, or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
Street's Golden Gay Time, now available in smooth chocolate, mouth-watering mint, and scrumptious strawberry.
Gay time. How do we lose 2 viewers? What the fuck? Golden gay time excellence.
I mean,
I've had this sitting on my.
Doesn't look very good. Like, looks like it's covered in dried up maggots.
No, it's chocolate coated in cookie crumb. It's a gay time.
You've had that on your desk for like 2 weeks.
Longer. I'm gonna put cookie crumbs all over the place. I didn't think about this. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a gay time.
Do a close up of you sniffing the egg.
It
That's
smells
what
like
people
a
wanna
gay
see.
time. Hang on. Gay time.
Gays.
Yeah. Oh, and the cookie pieces, they're not crunchy, they're a bit chewy, you know? All right.
Why would you want
lifting it out? Look at it. Can you go full screen on me, Rob?
Yep.
Show everyone how gay I am.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can
Look
you
at
crack it
that.
on your? Can you crack it on your forehead?
It would hurt.
Do it.
I'm not cracking that on my forehead.
Do it.
I'll get things stuck into my skin.
Peer
You
pressure,
only
do
need to
it.
use 6% of your forehead though.
Oh, hang on. Let me go
You
full
ready?
screen if you can do it. Hang on. No, yeah, go.
Hold on. Camera up. Look at my hat hair.
Yeah, just crack the
All
egg.
right. Oh.
I would
Ow.
love it. I would love it
Ow.
if you had a cut there.
Nuts on my face. Exactly. This is a bad. You see my phone knew it already. This is a bad idea.
That was a
Yeah.
great
God damn
idea.
it. All right. Hold a sec.
Nothing gayer than nuts on your face.
This is a terrible idea. They're just falling everywhere. Oh well. It's delicious, but no.
Was it worth
Putting
it?
it back. I mean, it tastes like a gay time. So if you're into that sort of thing, grab yourself a gay time egg. I think I'll be eating that with my kids later. Actually, well, Mel will make sure my kids will be eating it and not me. She's
Why,
been
'cause you got
really
fat?
ramping up. I haven't put on any weight. I lost 20 pounds for Americans, which was, I think, like 9 kilos. And I haven't put on any weight, but because I haven't lost any weight, Mel's been riding me, really ramping up. She always is fat shaming me, but really
good
How would
ramping
it
up.
go? How would it go if you fat shamed Mel?
If I fat shamed Mel, which I never would,
Mm.
I always say things like more cushion for the pusher, that sort of stuff, encouraging things.
Oh.
And if I fat shamed her, if I said, you're looking a bit, there's a bit more on the thighs or something,
Mm.
she'd like just go on the most insane workout regiment.
Oh, would
on
she?
me. Oh yeah. She'd say, "Oh, I know," and she just, wouldn't eat for a week. Oh shit!
I
I'm gonna
do
put
that
away.
with my wife, but only when there's like a slice of pizza that I want. You know, like if there's an extra slice, and it's really should be hers. I'll just be like, I mean, are you sure you want it? Because you barely fit in those pants today. And then
No, I never would. I never would say that because Mel has a great body, but she's a woman, so she thinks she's 20 kilos heavier than she is.
Mike, are you
How'd I
proud
do,
of your
Rob?
efforts? Pretty poor. Pretty poor. What do you think, Cam? I'll let you be the judge. Is that a good use of 2 hours?
Well, how big is the page? I mean, is this a full page spread or is this a panel?
Yes, full page.
It's fine. If it's a full page, it's fine. If it's a panel, I'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
Well, and this book's answer to that big double page spread that I did in the first book. So,
Oh, that's cool. All right, so that's your big, like, set piece. All right.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Why does everyone say that every time? I mean, I've had some ones where I haven't drawn much. I completely copped that, but I've also had ones where I've really drawn a lot.
The high point would have been the frogs. You did draw a lot of frogs.
Yeah, I did like 3 or 4 frogs or something, and some
Yeah.
buckets.
That's
The
crazy.
low point was the first well. Remember that? I got through like a couple of beams of wood. But that's what I'm saying. When you draw something for the first time, you don't really know how you're going to do it. So, you want to share Replicator there? Because I think we're 2 hours, so we need to close out.
I already showed it.
Oh,
before.
I wasn't looking. Okay. Well, let's just close out anyway then. Actually, I'll share. You have been watching a draw stream for House Salad and this project right here. House Salad's already closed, so I can't really do anything with that. But I will share.
And even
this.
if it wasn't.
Yeah.
This is the sign-up page to the book I'm currently working on, Painted Death. It is the follow-up to the Waking Dream. It will be 90 pages. And I'm doing a giveaway. Everyone who signs up, I still haven't changed this.
Critically acclaimed.
Yes, indeed.
What critics?
By all my friends. Critically acclaimed.
Oh, okay. Everyone's a critic. So it's technically critically acclaimed.
I'm printing 10 exclusive books of Waking Dream with this library cover on it. I'll be giving 5 away to anyone who signs up. You don't have to back, and then I'll be giving the other 5 away on launch day. Yeah, please do sign up. We do these draw streams every week. They're a lot of fun. Sometimes you hear crickets in the background, but it's all good. Let me put the link there in the chat for you all, although it's in the description too on all of my videos. But thank you everyone for hanging out on this late night. You guys rock. I will see you in 2 days, I think, over on Camel's channel. We're gonna be playing Super Contra, which I've never played it before, but it sounds good.
And I'll be watching.
Rob will be there. So yeah, subscribe to Camel, subscribe to Rob, subscribe to this, and I will see you guys later. All right, bye.
Night.
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.